I often get asked about this. I have a child. He or she is young. What do I say? I can barely hold it together myself to get through this. I don't know what to tell them. In today's session, we're going to cover some ways you could help explain the transition of your beloved animal companion to your children, and some rituals in which you together can honor and remember your beloved pet. So I found it's always good to be honest and talk about it in a way that explains death in basic terms. I remember that when our rat terrier Casey had renal failure, my daughter Cayman was only 3.5, and we knew the time was coming, and there was a day when Casey's prognosis was declining and she needed some help in transitioning. And so this is what I told Cayman. I explained to her about what it means when a pet dies or when a pet is sick. Casey was really sick and she really needed help to cross over. And crossing over, sometimes animals can't do when they're a pet, because now in the days of old they used to go into the wild, and that being the weakest in the pack is how they transition. But with modern technology and medicine that's available to us, we now have an opportunity to make them better. But sometimes when they can't get better, we also have to help them cross over. So I explained death in that Casey, the doctor would be coming over and giving her a shot. It will help her go to sleep, and it's going to help take away the pain, and it's also going to help her sleep in a way that she wasn't going to wake up. And that when she came home from preschool that day, Casey wasn't going to be there to greet her because she will no longer be in her body, but that her love and spirit will always be with us, because now she's in a better place where she can run free and where her body's no longer hurting. So then Casey came and then asked me, what does that mean? It means that she's not going to be able to be in that body anymore. It means that she will no longer be breathing. It means that her fur will be cold to the touch, and that she won't be there to greet us every day. And some of the rituals that helped in being able to say goodbye was to talk to Cayman about, well, how does that make you feel? What are some feelings? What are some things that you love about Casey that you're going to miss? And she also got to say goodbye to Casey in her own special way that night before school the next day. That's when the vet was going to come. And we also normalized the situation in allowing her to be able to be in her grief and whatever that showed up. We as a family gathered the following evening to really talk about what happened. I asked her if there was any questions that she had. We had another dog at the time, Lulu, who was younger, and she was able to share in her own special words what it means for her now to be an only dog. And I think that also gave Cayman some comfort that she had an active role in it. And then we had a candle that we put Sophie's name on that we lit, and then we put on our altar. And then we told stories and went around and talked about different memories about all the joy and love that Casey had brought into our lives. And those are some of the things you can do too. I think that it's not an easy experience. I think it can be a very sad one, and also at the time a very deep and meaningful one. It could be the foundation for which your child experienced grief and death for the first time, and being able to be open about it. It's a way that we can set a healthy foundation to normalize grief. If you would like more information about this topic, you can go look on our website at clairechew.com. There are some additional resources there as well. Until next time, from my heart to yours, take good care.